Hi, Mike Kennedy with you. Now in this form we've got our single serving of milk, the shelf-stable milk. And here we have a single size serving of frosted mini wheats. If you want some fiber, this has got good fiber. This has got 7 grams of dietary fiber, 6 grams of protein, sodium's way low. Now, obviously we could make this a lot cheaper if we were to go to, we'd have to portion it out smaller, but we could go to powdered milk. It's funny, powdered milk, when my family was younger, raising 6 kids, powdered milk was cheaper than regular milk. And we would get powdered milk, and we'd make some of it and pour it into our gallon of milk, so that we were actually diluting the milk down with powdered milk. Well, things have changed, and now powdered milk is more expensive than buying regular milk, so that doesn't make sense. But it still makes sense, I guess, from a convenience point of view. I use the powdered milk in my bread machine a lot, but you could see how that if you were to take a cup-sized serving, a third cup, to make a cup of milk, you use a third cup of dry powder to make a cup of water, a cup of milk. And how many servings does it have in it? Well, it says per 8 ounces it has 16. Yeah, 1/3. So it's saying this package would make 16 servings. Now, too, obviously, if you were to buy a large box of cereal and break it into smaller sizes, it's going to be dramatically cheaper. It used to be when we were kids, and I'll have to look around and see if they still have it. And even our family, when I had my family, they would sell a multi-pack of cereal, and they'd all be in boxes, and you'd kind of cut the box open, you'd lay it flat, and had kind of doors on it kind of thing. You'd open it up like it was a basket, cut out the plastic, cut the plastic right there, and then you'd pour in the milk and go from there. Here's a little problem I didn't count on. This isn't exactly set up to pour the single serving size of milk. So I wonder if we could, it's funny, I just want to show the straw again. It's got a 2-part straw that extends out, and it's got a sharpened end. So, kind of interesting. There. So I wonder if we could do this. Yep, we can. Now, if you're used to drinking skim milk, you're going to like powdered milk a lot better. If you're used to drinking, 2% or there's a little bit that isn't coming out here. So this doesn't appear to be quite enough milk to, to do the job. So we'd need 2 of these probably. That would be kind of costly for just a bowl of cereal. Let's try it without, take the, we're just making it. I guess when we get it all in there, we're pretty close. So I guess that is going to work out for the serving size. I made a mess. They sell these high quality reusable plastic utensils, usually in a set of 3. So you get a spoon, a fork, and a knife, and they can be as low as 87 cents depending on where you buy them. And this is going to last a long, long time. very good. My milk isn't cold, so obviously I'm missing the idea that it's cold milk, but still fine. With the fiber too, I think eating it, you'd actually have some feeling of being full or being satisfied. And remember, generally, the longer you chew your food, the more the body realizes that you've eaten. I'm going to look for some multi-packs that aren't in a plastic cup and see if they still make those available. I've never heard of there being single servings in dried milk, but I suppose I can look into that as well too. Now, of course, if you had a family situation where you're doing a meal, we talked about the shelf-stable milk. This is a dollar at Dollar Tree. The whole milk tastes considerably better than the 1 or 2% they have. And obviously, if you've got a crew with you, you could you'd have to have a bowl. Hopefully, you have something that you can reuse. You could open this up, use this. The only thing is that you're going to have to consume it fairly quickly, because in our scenario, you're out and it's not going to be refrigerated. Shelf-stable milk, powdered milk, and frosted mini wheats.